What's happening, Taco fam? So today we're doing another combo video. This one's gonna be more in depth. We're gonna do some basic ones. We're gonna do a few intermediate ones that can be very technical and more expert ones, especially when you're trying to break boards and even whenever you're going first. So we're gonna start off with this combo, which is the one I spoke about last time, which is High Spirits plus Saronir. This equals any card in your deck. So, of course, we go draw phase to avoid droll, any of those kind of interruptions, even Veilers and stuff, depending. So we go activate, reveal this, or any dragon, but for this combo specifically, it needs to be Saronir. Reveal these, send any throwaway fusion that could float. So this could get you to an Albaz during end phase, just in case you somehow get Bystial in a turn and you need some sort of crackback. So reveal these, discard these two. Search Albion. So still in draw phase, of course, this will trigger, sending Retribution, which is important. Now, standby main phase, you go activate the Upstart effect. You just send anything that you need. So if you're missing Lost or Fusion, you can just pick up whichever one you need it with Retribution. Because Retribution lets you banish it, target a branded spell or trap in your grave, add it to your hand. Alright, so that was basic combo. Now, all the combos from here on out definitely will be the main focus of Lost plus Fusion and the different things you can do with them. So of course we'll start by activating Lost. Activate Branded Fusion. So we're gonna send Albaz, and depending on what you want to make, do you want to make Lubellion or do you want to make Albion? So we'll just say Albion. So we're gonna send this. Same combo that I showed you last time. So we go 1, 2. This searches your extender that you want to summon off the Sword Soul. So you can also add this if you're playing this in your version. So I'll show you a combo with this. So we're just gonna search this, do the same thing, banish this, and for all these demonstrations, if we needed a dark monster, it's gonna be the Aluber. So we're gonna be using him as our dark target every time. So we make Lubellion. Discard a random card, doesn't matter what it is. That's Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2, so you'll special summon the Cartesia that you added. So more than likely you'll be discarding this. That's what we always try to do, discard this so we don't reveal information, and then special this. So we resolve, put the Albaz back into the deck, make this. So on summon here, we'll go ahead and activate the effect of Cartesia Fuse to make Mysterion. Same combo as last time. So that was the combo I showcased last time. So this time we're gonna do something different. So we're still gonna do the same thing. Lost, Fusion. So we're gonna send our Albaz. And then in this scenario, we could send this. Again, same situation as last time. Make Albion. But this time, instead of searching Cartesia, we're gonna search Incredible Ecclesia. So we're gonna 1, 2. Search her. So we're gonna search it, resolve. Obviously we're gonna need a dark since we wanna make Lubellion. So Aluber again, discard. Make Lubellion. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the Cartesia. This Chainlink 1, this Chainlink 2, special. Then we're gonna make Mirror Jade, like last time. All right, so on summon, you could do whatever you want. She's really good going second. What I like to do is keep the chain of fusions going. So on summon, while they can't respond, you go Chainlink 1, to tag out, and then you go chain link to Jade if you need to clear something. We're going to say we didn't use the Jade because we didn't need to. So we can float back into another Albaz. And then if we have another card in hand, we can discard to fuse again. While they still can't respond because the fusion summon will always be chain link 1. That's how we're going to try to always line it up to be chain link 1 so they can't respond. So that's an easier way that you can clear boards as well. And going first, if you want to do this play, you can just hold this. So you just end on this if you want. I know this seems kind of mediocre because you just have this. That's okay. Not really worried about using it until a little bit later. Sometimes we could even leave it on the field just as another body. So during their turn, if we don't want to do anything, we could tag this out into a card that I'm thinking about putting back in my side deck depending on the matchup is Iris Source Hole. So this card is really good, especially against Sprite. The reason why it's good against Sprite and even other decks, because it has the 3 effects. Like, if there's a monster's effect on the field that's negated, so say they do end up negating Jade, you can make this a quick effect and special it if you draw it. But we mainly use this because of Gigantic. They try to lock you out of your Bystials and all that kind of stuff to protect you. So what you can do when they go activate Gigantic effect, you go chain Ecclesia. If they have no response, you summon Iris. They summon whatever they want. Then you go effect, you can draw 2. So depending on your side deck, more than likely you'll probably be siding in hand traps. So stuff like Veilers and stuff like that, you could potentially draw into those. You could potentially draw into like board breakers to help you next turn if you survive. The other effect, if your opponent does summon from the extra deck, you can just target one of those monsters, destroy them. And you could draw the 2. And if they summon a monster from the hand, you could special summon a monster from your hand as well. Alright. Next combo, as always, we're going to activate Fusion. Going to send our boy Albaz. And we could send Mercury in this situation. So this will need a card to discard because we're going to be using Lubellion. And it combos really well with Saronir or any other Bystials, because you can go Chain Link 1, discard whatever, and then you can go Chain Link 2. So now you could banish to special summon this. You could put this back into the deck if you want, and even the same Bystial that you summon, if you don't want to use the effect, you can put that back into the deck. So you can make Albalonatus, or you can make anything. So we'll just say we left them on the field. Put this back. You know, don't forget your search for lost, of course, depending on whatever you need. Make Jade. On summon a Jade, since I didn't want to use it right then and there, you could even save the loss for now. You know, because Jade was just fusion summon, so now you can add your extender or your starter or whatever you may need, because you still have a normal summon with this combo. So you could either summon this and then still get the Mysterion and then still be able to use this effect during their turn or your turn if you want, so that you can make Mysterion with this and then send any Branded Spell Trap or Bystial Lubellion or whichever that you want in this situation. Okay, and now the last combo, this time we're going to spice it up. We're going to add in red. So I talked about this in the last video where you can make Chimera go uninterrupted. So I'll go ahead and get my Chimera ready for you. So Aluber's been putting in a lot of work, so he's definitely going to be a good throwaway to use right now, but for good causes. So we're going to activate the fusion as per usual. We're going to send, and we're going to send, it could be anything. I'll just say we'll send Cartesia here. So we're going to make Albion. Then we go this one, this two. So this gives you a monster. So you want to use this monster because you're going to be banishing it with red. So I would search the Mercury here so that you can get more value. So you go search this, and then you resolve fusing. Make sure in this combo you keep this. So Aluber, sorry bud, you're gonna have to do your job doing something. So you go make a Masquerade here, or whichever one you may choose, the Aquarius or him. And then on the summon, since they can't respond, you go red target. So now you just avoided the Shufflers and Bystials. So you go add this to your hand, and you could use these 3, or you can use these 3. So now you get Chimera. So we'll just say we banish these 3 right here. Make Chimera. So now we can go Chimera 1, this 2. So you'll be able to block. You can get an extender. You can get an extender. You can get a normal summon or extender. You could potentially get an upstart, whichever one you want to have in a situation. And you don't always have to send Cartesia. You can send stuff like Lubellion. I know he's not getting too much love, but he's not necessary for a lot of the combos if you don't want. But if you do need a Bystial to do the combo, then you will need him. So these are all the options that you'll have to search from doing this play. And the Chimera will be uninterrupted. You pop cards, you draw cards, and there's not too much your opponent can do about that. So they pretty much have to, you know, ash, as always. They have to ash this. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the combo video. Hope you guys learned a lot. Hope y'all learn to use more technical plays whenever you're playing, because this deck is very technical, and it's really good if you pilot it correct and if you set yourself up in good situations. And even in some bad situations, just knowing combos like this can help you get out of those bad ones. But all right, this is Shadow Takamiki signing out.